Hi guys. So we're going to get started on making our hoodies. The first step you're going to do is measure yourself to find the correct size. So what you need is a tape measure, so something like this. It's in your kit. You might be able to do this yourself, but it's often better to get a partner to help you measure yourself. So you're going to take the tape measure and you're going to measure in centimeters. You're not going to use inches, you're going to use centimeters, and you are going to measure the widest part of your chest. So you want that measurement. You also want to take another measurement, so two measurements, and the other measurement will be your length, and that is from your shoulder to your waist, wherever you want your hoodie to end. I find the chest measurement is the more important one when we go to determine your size. So if you look at your paper, you will also need that in front of you. We have the hooded sweatshirt instructions, and you'll need to mark your measurement here. So it says your chest measurement, yours, and then it'll say ease and then total. So we're going to work with these here. So write down your measurement for chest and your measurement for finished length. And then you're going to add ease. So what ease is like the extra fabric that is added into a garment so that it fits comfortably and not skin tight. There's two ways you can do this. If you're going to make a fitted hoodie, then you're going to add 10 to 20 centimeters to your finished, to your measurement. If you're going to make a loose fit or a relaxed fit, you're going to add 20 to 30 centimeters, and that's just what it's telling you here on the instructions. So add that to your numbers and you'll get a total. So after you get your total, you're going to look at the bottom chart here. This is the Classy Threads sizing chart, and you're going to compare your numbers with their numbers. So if you're you might not be the exact number, so go to the closest one that you're at, and then on the chart it'll say CT measure. So write down the measurements of the size you think you'll be, and then it'll say plus minus. This plus minus just means, like, say your measurement was 130, but you're going to go up and say 134 is the closest. So that just means you'll put like a +4. If my measurement is 130, their measurement is 134, you would just put a little +4 there. That's just to compare how much bigger or smaller you're going with the measurements. And then at the end, you'll just put the size that you're closest to and the size that you'll be making. So mine would be an XL. So you'd put like an XL there, or whatever size you're going to be making. Okay, that's for the measurements part. Okay, and next thing you're going to do is look at the sizing and the different fits there are here. So we're going to look at the different fits that are in this pattern here. So I'm just kind of going looking at these right here. So the first one is your regular hood. So just like, oh no, this is not a regular hood, so don't look at this one, but most hoodies are a regular hood. Then you have something called a crossover hood, and that's what this one is. It's like a crossover, so it kind of goes like this. And just for your information, it's a little more tighter, I'll say, here. And then you have something called a collar, which is not real. There's no hood there. Like, just pretend there's no hood here, and it's just like a collar, like a turtleneck or a cowl neck. There is no hood that goes over. So you have to make that decision what kind of hood you want. Most people would make a regular hood. It's just easier. Hopefully you decided on fit already, either a fitted or a relaxed, and then you'll choose the sleeve style. So on this one, it's a drop sleeve. So a drop sleeve is what we're usually used to and what most of us have on our hoodies. But there is also a raglan sleeve, and a raglan sleeve just comes up towards the neck like this. So make your choice of what sleeve you're going to make. So last year, just for your information, I made an X size extra large fitted hoodie. Hey guys, I'm back. we're going to talk now about the pattern instructions. So just turn the page to this page here. We'll look at this page, the second page. You have two sides. You have one side here that talks about the drop sleeve, and one side that'll be for the raglan sleeve. And if you look at the pieces that you'll need, you'll have a front and a back, you'll have a hood piece, you'll have a sleeve piece, and you'll have the front pocket piece. You will only need one piece for the hood, so you choose either number 11, number 4, or number 12. Most people choose number 4, the regular hood. You'll notice that your fabric, if you didn't get your fabric, it's in your yellow bin closest to your sewing machine. I pre-shrunk all of them. Hopefully all of them are done now. And I kind of just gave it a rough fold. So you'll notice that I folded it. When you look at it, you kind of could see a faint line down the middle of this tube, because this sweatshirt material, it's usually made in like a tube instead of like a flat fold over like what we're used to. And then so what you're going to do is lay it out on a table and kind of like flatten it out, smooth it out, make sure it's all even. You might see that faint line running down the middle. Make sure it's even, not going like off to the side or anything. And you'll look at the different layouts. So it says tube 150 to 160 centimeters. That's just kind of giving you the measurement width of the tube. And then it'll say with or without nap. And if you're wondering what a nap is just like a way to say that the fabric goes one direction. It happens in velvet, sometimes polar fleece, and sometimes just the print itself. Like say you had fabric and it had teddy bears on it, you'd probably want the teddy bears like standing up, not like upside down. So that's a nap. A nap is where you need to put the fabric a certain way, the pattern onto the fabric a certain way, so it looks normal. I guess I don't know how else to say it. So you have 3 different layouts here. So the first layout is with or without nap, all sizes, regular hood style. So this is the one that most people choose, the first one. Most of your patterns go from extra small to extra large, but there are a couple out there that are double XL. So it might be the same, it might not be. I didn't quite take a look at those ones. If you choose the crossover hood style, you would choose this layout here, the second one. And you'll notice that it's in blue printing on your paper pattern. Or if you choose the collar, it is this one. And you'll notice you have to do the collar 2 times here if you're just going to do the collar, because you kind of need like an inside and an outside. And then you have the ribbing here, but don't worry about the ribbing. We're not going to worry about that right now today. In case you're wondering, the style I made last year was a fitted raglan crossover hood style. I chose the hardest one just so I can help everybody and get a feel of what making the hoodie is all about. Hi, so we're going to talk about the pattern now. So at this point you determined your fit and your style, and now we'll look at the newsprint. So you have like some of these, there's a few sheets of these, and we have the patterns on there. So you want to look for your size, and you want to follow the lines to your fit. So you're just going to cut the actual paper pattern, and make sure you cut the notches out too. So when you say, for example, you get to here, cut the notches out too, because these are what helps you match the front and the back, or match up the sleeves here. So you need them. There's going to be some triangle ones and some other shaped ones here. Cut them. You're going to cut the actual paper, so use the paper scissors, please. They're on my table, red handled. You're going to cut this out. Last year I didn't allow the students to cut these because we wanted to save them for other sizing, because once you cut like a size here, you can't like really use it for a bigger size. So we didn't cut our paper patterns from last year. We actually traced them out onto this like tracing material. So for example, I have one here. So we trace it onto, it's kind of like, it feels like a bounce sheet almost. And that's how we did our pattern pieces. That way we can use them again and again and stuff like that. But since we're kind of running out of time this year, I thought we'll skip that step and we'll just go straight into cutting the paper. So you'll notice that some of the lines are black, and then on the inside, on the other side, some of them are a blue. So if you're choosing the raglan sleeve, you'll probably be using the blue. And if you are, there's a piece that kind of needs to be connected. So you might have to cut and then like tape some pieces together on some of those. So that's all for the paper pattern instructions. Make sure when you're pinning, pin it so that the pins are not hanging over the pattern. You don't want to accidentally cut your pin or hit your pin with your fabric scissors. And please, 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 please don't cut the fabric yet. So just place your pattern on, pin it according to your layout instruction, and then I'll check it out for you the next day.